The time has finally come, man. And I'm sorry that it took so long, but we're here. This is the time, this is the moment that we finally get to watch this awesome sauce, man. The 7 Deadly Sins. Episode 14. And it says right here on the title, what I decided to do is, since I'm watching it on Netflix, I decided to wait until the opening finishes, then press record. So I'm on the title screen. It says episode 14, Master of the Sun, because I don't know where you guys are watching it. So as soon as the title pops up, episode 14, Master of the Sun, wherever it is that you're watching it on, make sure you have that picture on screen directly after the opening, and let's get this thing started, man, because I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm pumped, bro. I've been told about about how good and how amazing this episode is, that if I need to react to anything out of 7 Deadly Sins, it has to be this episode. So I said, okay, I got it, man. I got it. So let's get right into the awesome sauce, bro. Once again, it says episode 14, Master of the Sun. Directly after the opening, 3, 2, 1, let's jam. We see Jericho right here. Shout out to Jericho for carrying both Elaine and Bond on his back. Or on his back, on her back. This man Galand, bro. Yo, this chick her ability is insane, man. She has the Edo Tensei no Mi. This man just swing the thing like a golf ball. It really was a nice shot. It even has a backspin on it. Are you kidding me? She real deal caught that bit? Yo, shout out to Jericho. And she's still gonna carry them, bro. Jericho. Everybody with the name Jericho's GOAT, man. Everybody with the name Jericho is automatically amazing. It's still coming back for more. When Elaine uses her airbending. Is that a cave? Open my sweet gluttony. That's the dude in the opening. Bro, every single time in my mind, I'm like, this dude is Escanor. This series is not. I'm not playing games, bro. This dude is Escanor, man. There's no question about it, bro. There's no question about it. When I saw him in the opening, I was like, this dude is freaking Escanor, dog. And Bond shook. I can already hear Sugita trolling in his voice. The Sugita trolling. Merlin is safe too. Yeah, there's no question that this man is Escanor, yo. There's no question. Growing that mini stash since I last saw you. You two know each other? This man said to go hide in the pantry. In the pantry, bro. That's just Gintoki, bro. This is Gintoki with orange hair. You know, this reminds me of the episode of Gintama where Gintoki was afraid of the ghosts during the reunion arc. Of course. In 3,000 years. Well, that's a good point, man. Last time they were on this planet was 3,000 years ago. Who knows what they had on this planet at that time. She's on it too. Yeah, that's exactly what he just said. Bro, it's the Sugita in him, bro. It's the Sugita in him. So it seems like he had a very strong connection to Merlin, because he's continued to bring her up, and like that was the very first person that she asked, or that he asked was safe. Yo, look at them right here. Look at the glowing eyes. They're still trolling. They're still, like, in the exact moment where I'm like, all right, it is still trolling. That doesn't make any sense. As he should. It's gonna be a... That doesn't make any sense, though. Like, bro, I remember being told that Escanor has Sugita's voice actor. This guy has Sugita's voice actor, and he clearly has the same mustache from the dude I saw in the opening. So it's got to be him. So then why does he continue to say that he's only skilled at game? I mean, is it a part of just personality? Because it seems like he's... Oh, snap dang, bro. They broke the man's glasses, dog. You can't break the man's glasses. They really do crush this man under the freaking rubble. Yeah, but that has to be him. Because just due to the simple fact that we remember... That thing is huge. Yeah, that looks really, really cool. I can't even lie. It looks like a weapon that you would see like in Monster Hunter. Oh, snap. The big facts. So what triggered it? Was it the glasses breaking? Is that how he becomes the Escanor? Dude, that his weapon looks so beast. I'm also the one who stands at the pinnacle of all races. Certainly sin of pride, lion sin Escanor. Freaking Escanor, man. This man is a troll. But with it, then what is it that, is it a curse? What causes this version of him to come out? Because apparently the other version of him is only skilled at games. This one is, bro, just look at his muscles. This man Meliodas said this guy's even stronger than him. Bro, this man said screw the nonsense. He laughed for 3 seconds and just, he one-shotted him, coach. That's one of the 10 commandments, bro. Oh, you didn't want to like that. Of course they do. Oh, my boy said he's aware of that. The game wouldn't be exciting to him. Yo, this is so dope, man. I've been waiting for so long to see this guy in action. Critical over. I'm saving this for my rematch with Meliodas. My instincts tell me that I must eliminate you here and now. Well, I mean, if this dude's stronger than Meliodas, you better. Critical over increases Galand's strength to its limit. A magical power that's both simple and so powerful is without equal. In this state, Galand's power level is 40,000. 40K? This man Meliodas was what, 32,500? So I can see why he was saving it for then. Good! Bro, this man wiped out the entire plane! The entire cave is gone! And it continued to the mountain! I didn't know Galand was that beast. I didn't know Galand was that beast. Current power level is 50,000. 60. His power level is rising with every moment? Oh, bro, I thought they were talking about Galand! They are here talking about Escanor! They said it's... Excuse me, they said it was continuing to grow! It's my turn, right? Oh, God. What the hell is that? Bro, just look at this stance! What happened to him? What happened to him? Oh. Terrified of death. And then he says, not that I blame him, he was up against me. He was up against me. Well, I'm still a feminist. Yo, he was terrified. Oh, snap. She still wants a piece? I would have spread it in an instant. I would have spread in an instant. Yeah, bro, because this ability, it's just hacked. Like, even if somebody like a massively high power level, and what can you do in this cocoon of darkness? That's what I was saying earlier in the video. She can't handle my man's soul. The truck is burning her alive. She had to spit that thing out. It's on a completely different level. What is this? How can he wield this? What is this power of yours? Sunshine. That isn't a glorious magical power. Sunshine. Bro. He killed one. He didn't even deliver his attack. Dude was terrified of death. And he was, that's it. Game. Then the others swallowed his soul. Swallowed his soul. And the soul bursted out because it was too strong. He's been obliterated two of the 10 Commandments just by breathing, basically. Just by living, just by existing. Wow. That's powerful right there, yo. And now he's in... Bro, I want to know what it is that causes the change. He's a giant of men when the sun's up. Oh, when the sun's up! Oh, that's why his ability is sunshine. That makes sense. That makes sense. So when the sun comes out, there's no one stronger than this dude. But when it's nighttime, he's trollish Sugita Escanor. Okay, I understand. That's actually really cool. That's actually a really cool way to nerf somebody that's that OP. They only have around 12 hours to take care of business. Like Escanor's only that goat for as long as the sun's up. That, I actually really like that. That's a good way to nerf somebody that OP, bro. That's awesome. This man is a freaking barkeeper at night and a goat in the morning, bro. You want to talk about walking on sunshine? Walking on sunshine. This dude. That was a beautiful moment between Elaine and Jericho, though. This is the most powerful thing that's what you gotta love about anime, man. Oh, King made his way here. No, to see his sister, bro. Oh, man. Is that the end of the episode? That boy flipping flag murders, man. No, I don't think the episode's over because usually on Netflix it says it'll tell you to skip to the next episode. And there's 2 minutes left. Is it gonna have like a mid-credit scene like in the last episode of Attack on Titan? Because this is, you guys know how Netflix is, man. That joke immediately pushes you into the next episode. The moment the ending credits start playing. Yo. That's so cool, man. I was wondering the entire time, I was like, dude, this guy has to be Escanor. Just based off of what I saw in the opening. This dude has to be Escanor. But not only that, not only does he have to be Escanor, I was wondering, I was like, how does this translate into the other one? Into what I saw? Yo, it's when the sun comes up. I was so confused, bro, because I was like, yo, this... Well, regardless. Oh, snap, Diane! Yo, for some reason, I completely forgot about her, bro. That was some of the good parts of the early part of the season. A dancer. There we go. There's the next episode in 3, 2, 1. Alright. Dude. Yo. That was fun. See, stuff like that is why I like this this medium. Because it's able to do silly and ridiculous stuff like that. The most OP character in the show, of course, only has 12 hours to do it. You know, but this dude... You know, I'd been waiting the entire series to finally see Escanor. And to finally see what he was about. And, you know, I had been told for, I don't know, the past... Ever since Season 2 came out and this episode dropped, to do a reaction to this episode. Then I was told that Sugita voices Escanor. And then I was told that Escanor is in episode 14. That's when he first gets revealed. And so originally I didn't want to do a reaction to the episode. Because I was like, well, that defeats the purpose. Like, I already know it was in the episode. But then y'all told me still to react to the episode. Now I see why y'all told me to react to the episode still, even with knowing that. Because it's not knowing the fact that he's in the episode, it's knowing how it is that it's done and what he does in the episode, bro. This man brings out his golden, what was that thing, like a golden, I don't even know what to call it. It was this golden weapon that looked beast. He pulls it out, this man gets mad ripped. Him and Galand just starts, he cut him in half right there. And I was like, nah. And then Galand comes up, 40,000. We cut back to Merlin and Meliodas, and I loved how they did it. We cut back to Merlin and Meliodas, and they say, oh my god, 50,000? 6,000? At first I was like, yo, Galand's power level's rising. And they're like, no, that's Escanor. And I was like, relax, chill. And then right before Escanor uses his move, my man dies because he was too scared to live. He was terrified, bro. Yo. And then the insane ability that we had just seen with the Edo Tensei and taking into the cocoon of darkness, and how you're able to take this, and how you're able to take their soul, and that person is, I mean, they're gone. You just ate their soul. You know what I'm saying? Bro, she ate the soul, and it was too much for her to handle. She couldn't handle the soul. Now, that's what I call a burning soul right there, man. Sunshine. The ability to only activates whenever the sun is out, bro. That's fascinating. And then shout out also to that Elaine and Jericho moment. Because, you know, going back to episode 12, whenever, you know, Elaine, there was no sense of her. I mean, all she had was just pure jealousy and hatred. And for her to say that to Jericho, and you know, Jericho went through all of that just to take him to where they are right now. So, but the fact that Elaine was under that spell, man, dude. And then when King sees her, the flipping episode ends, man. So now, All of them are going to be back together whenever they reunite with Meliodas. I'm really curious on what Merlin and Escanor's relationship is, because he continued to only ask about her. Like, yo, is Merlin safe out of all of them? So that was fascinating. This man Sugita never fails to have a GOAT character, man. This man goes from having Gintoki to Joseph Joestar to Katakuri and now Escanor, man. I have to say, yo, Escanor definitely did live up to what y'all were telling me. I didn't expect this man to be like that, bro. Like, I know when I watched the opening this morning, I was like flipping flagnards. That dude has to be Escanor. There's no way he's not. They have the same mustache and everything. But whenever he popped up in the episode, I was still a little doubtful. I was like, bruh. Like this, this is this isn't what I was what I was being hyped up for, but classic Gintoki trolling, and apparently Escanor really likes games too. That was also a little fascinating thing. But anyways, man, I'm definitely gonna continue watching more tomorrow, but or whenever I can. Well, I'm gonna have to either later tonight or tomorrow, bro, because I want to know what happens now. I want to see what happened with what happens with King and Elaine. But anyways, man, now with having done this reaction, I'm gonna start flying through this, because the great thing about the good thing about not being able to do or not doing reactions is that I'm able to watch the episodes while I'm not at home. So all I have to do now is just pull up the Netflix app whenever I'm at home and just watch the rest of the series or the rest of the season. And then I'm more than likely going to end up getting into the manga, because people have been telling me they like the manga more than the anime for Seven Deadly Sins anyway. And I did like because originally I read the up until the Hendrickson stuff at the end of that arc, and then I stopped reading the manga for a long time. And then season 2 came out and just said, you know what, I'm just going to watch this instead of reading the manga. But I think after I catch up here to the anime, I'm going to go back to reading the manga. But anyways, man, freaking greatness. Shout out to Escanor. We'll see what happens next episode. Sugita the GOAT. Sugita the GOAT is walking on sunshine, bro. This man is walking on sunshine. Yo, this man always gets the troll. He always gets the character that's both a troll and a GOAT at the same time. I don't know how he does it and how he perfectly pulls off these characters, but he just does. Shout out to Escanor taking out 2 commandments in his introduction. Taking out 2 commandments, man. Shout out to Escanor, bro.